taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. I see what's mine and take it. Oh yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. I see what's mine and take it. Oh yeah.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here. I know I'm a bit late to this. Well, kind of. Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah. Well, as you all say, better late than never. So, what is going on? It's time for the review you've all been waiting for. The one and only One Piece. Wow, Monkey D. Luffy chapter. Jesus, not chapter. Episode 807 and 808 review, the 2-episode special. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to get 807 out of the way really quick. I know you expect it to be a little longer of a review, but 807, man, I will say this right here right now. There's only a few things that are worth canon. But here's the thing, though. 807, believe it or not, is worse than the other episode that I actually reviewed. Oh yeah, it's literally that bad. Let me just get this shit out of the way. First of all, we only got a little hint of sprinkles of fucking canon in this shit. And you know what makes this episode worse than the other episode? What was it, 801 I think it was, or where the fuck it was, that I made a rant on when we only had like 7-8 minutes of canon material? Pfft. You know how many minutes this shit out of canon material? Like maybe 5 minutes or even less. Do you want to know 807? Okay, here's your 807 episode. Okay, basically we have Nami and Luffy traveling all the way to get Sanji, obviously, and what happened is they have some pieces of the mirror, so Chopper and Carrot were able to contact Nami and basically tell him that, we found Sanji in one of the mirrors and he like walked off with his sister Reiju, but we have no idea exactly what's going on, and near it is them, so it looks like they could be getting closer, so it's like maybe they're on their way to go somewhere. So basically, we have that, we have Broly chasing Carrot and Chopper, so we got that scene. It's just meh, whatever. And then the only thing that happened after that was Luffy doing the usual Monkey D shit, basically going there to the fucking car, trying to jump on board, saying, "Hey, what up, Sanji? I'm here to, to take you," because Chopper and them said they saw you. And also we got to go to Wano to team up with the Minks to go fight Kaido. But Sanji was like, kick to the face, don't you dare touch my cart, don't you dare refer to my name, you pirate scum. Now that part in particular was really cool. I really did like that. But I think in 808, the animation in that part, the way they did it was a lot better. Because 807, they seemed like they rushed it. And then they went to fucking flashback. Okay, you get it. You get it. Alright, I won't try to ear rape you anymore. But, oh my god. Fuck. I was so fucking pissed off. But I want to get to the really awesome stuff. But that's all that happened in 807. We didn't really go anywhere. When Luffy's like, look, I ain't buying any of that shit. Look, I ain't buying any of that. Blah, blah, blah. It's whatever. It's like, so give me a real reason. And then that's where we end off. And then we have all the fucking flashback shit. And the eye catchers. My god, how many commercial breaks did Toei take on their network? Because it wasn't even that. 808 was a little bit of guilty of doing the same thing, which I can understand because 2 of the episodes were combined into a 1 hour special, counting those minus the hour because of the commercial time and etc, etc, which makes sense. But oh good god, that shit was so fucking annoying at the while. Like, oh, like even 808 had a little bit of that problem, but I could surpass it because 808 is indeed a very legendary episode. So yeah, so and when it comes to the scenes, the flashbacks in there were used a lot better because it gives Senshi, like, it mind fucks Sanji about, you know, like, oh fuck man, because, you know, I have, you know, Luffy and company, but then again I have to think about Zeph's life, and it's like it was even harder. But you know what? Let me save that for 808 really quick. So 807, wow, I would say it was even worse than the other episode, because at least we had maybe like 8 minutes of canon material. Here it's just like, oh good gravy, what in God's name did they do? Man. Alright. So moving on from there, what's the score I can even give this shit? Wow, I mean, now 0 is the worst, absolutely shitty. But can I really say it's a really shitty episode? Not really, but I would say it's like mediocre. So if it would be mediocre, I mean, 1 will automatically be a bad. I think 1.5 will be like, well, no, bad will just be like a 1.5. 1 will just be terrible. 0 is absolute shit. So with 2, it would probably be mediocre, or maybe like a 2. Yeah, because 2 out of 5 will be like mediocre. 2.5 will be like subpar, pretty much. At least that's my ratings go. So I would say this is probably sadly, I hate to say it, 2 out of 5. A mediocre plus episode we gotten. And honestly, it is a damn shame, even though... But yo, man, but actually, wait, no, hold up, because I said this is worse. What the fuck did I rate the other episode? No, fuck that. No, because I said this episode was bad, and I just looked back, and I gave that shit a 1.5, which was bad. So, what's even worse than bad? Well, you know what? Just a 1. Fuck it. You know what? Just a 1. You know what? So it's worse. So it's below. Which sucks anus, because Toei had all this time and money and effort to put into this motherfucking special, and what do we get for the first episode but tons of shit of flashbacks? And basically it's the reused shit that we got from episode of East Blue, and then we had basically the other flashbacks that we recently saw, like the situations happened like weeks or a month ago in the series. Oh, so fuck that. Episode is terrible. So terrible, sad to say, but episode 807, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Atrocious. Really did not like episode 807 at all. Then we go to 808, and at the time waster, skip it. You could honestly skip it. Episode 807, you won't miss a thing, because they repeat the same shit that we got from episode 807 to 808, so you're not gonna miss anything. So I definitely recommend you, even if you're an anime only or manga reader, please do yourself a favor and skip 807, because honestly it's that terrible, it's that bad. Like, oh dear lord. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, let's talk about the ultimate field trip, which is episode 808. Oh boy.
Holy Jesus.
Definitely one of those episodes where it will go down in One Piece history. Legendary. So basically, let's just talk about the main thing that goes down when it comes to the fight between Luffy versus Sanji. And again, a very memorable moment, but a very sad moment indeed. So the fight isn't really like what you expected. Like, for the anime viewers who might be just disappointed, who wanted a Luffy versus Sanji fight, you're not really going to get this here. Sad to say, but that's because here's the thing. When it comes to the commercials and the promos, they kind of hype this up to make it look like, holy shit, it's going down. You got, you know, like, I remember one of the Japanese promos had like a picture of Jesus. I'm like, what? Like, whoa. Like, slow it down, guys. It ain't that hype. Oh my god. I mean, but the reason why they call it Luffy versus Sanji is because it's a fight between one, which is about their dream, and two, which is basically about their own pride, pretty much, as, you know, as a human being, pretty much. So it's pretty much between, you know, hope. No, it's a battle between hope, and it's a battle of, well, you get what I mean. So it's basically like a little feud, like a feud in the fam, pretty much. And you get it. I pretty much get where Oda was going with this. It's basically saying that this is all basically like a battle between hope and a battle between, like, you know, pride and, you know, his own personal needs, etc., etc. Like his feelings. Like, it's a battle of one's true feelings, pretty much. And Luffy, while he was getting thrown around, while he was getting destroyed and wrecked by Sanji's kicks, and honestly, Luffy could have just defended those. I mean, yeah, we get it. Luffy could have defended. He could have used haki, blah blah blah. I mean, Gear 4. Come on, man. But for reals, there's a reason why. And don't forget, Luffy did just fight one of the Sweet 2 commanders, man. He just fought a Sweet Commander all night long. All night long. All night. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I like Lionel Richie. Anyways, so when it comes to that, you know, basically we have Luffy fighting Cracker the entirety of the damn night, all the way to sunrise. So you can obviously tell his haki had to get used twice. First, when he had to regain his energy, and then second, where he finally went Tank Man, the full version. So it makes perfect sense on why Luffy, regardless, even because Luffy knows, even if I were to fight, I can't use haki regardless, so I'm still screwed. It doesn't even matter. I would have obviously used, like, observation. I could sense his movements, it's obvious, but I just don't want to do that because I want Sanji to relieve his feelings out. Like, I want to see what is bothering Sanji so much, and that I want to feel what kind of struggle and pain and suffering this poor man's going through. And that's basically what this whole fight really was. It's basically to express one's, like, emotions, pretty much. Like, it's a fight of emotions, and I get why Oda actually did this. And even in this chapter, it was called Luffy versus Sanji. And when it comes to it, so basically, you know, Sanji just saying, look, I was just pretending this entire time, blah blah blah. Look, I was just pretending, man. It's all a prank, bro. Like, I didn't really give a shit about you guys. I'm a high prince caliber of the Vince Smoke family. I don't give a shit about, you know, your dream becoming a pirate king. I'm with the wealthiest pirate group in the world, man. I got the Vince Smokes, the group of assassins, my family, my peeps, and I got the entire the Yonko on my side. I got the Emperor, or just call Empress because she's a lady, but I have her and her entire nation on my side, man. So I really don't need your poor pirate pity or whatever. But of course, Luffy wasn't buying it. Luffy wasn't buying any of that. So of course, this is where everything started to go wrong, man. And Sanji's like, look, come on, I don't want to keep doing this, man. Just use your haki and defend yourself. Otherwise, you're going to die. And especially because his Tank Man full version's already done, and he wasted all that after he ate all those biscuits. So it makes sense that Luffy, regardless, is just ridiculously out of haki, and he needs food. He needs food, nutrients, really badly. And we see that. So Sanji, using all his Dai Blue Jinbei, his Skywalk, the haki, the works, yo, those scenes where Luffy was getting kicked around, this was far better than in the original manga, because just seeing it to life and color, especially with the OST, that I'm not gonna lie, it was very hard for me to watch this scene because of the way Luffy was just getting fucking burned. Like, his tooth came out, man. Like, he has, like, part of his tooth is gone. Like, he got burned from his fucking face from getting, like, kicked around so many times. So Luffy's getting all kinds of fucked up. And what happened is that Sanji, you know, he uses one final blow, Luffy gets knocked the fuck out, and then Sanji's like, let's go. He goes like, I pretty much, you know, so you can obviously tell, even Luffy felt it. It's like, if he really wanted to, he could have killed me on the spot, but he chose not to. So basically, I know what's going on. He's trying to hide something. He's trying to do this, I'm a one-man thing, you know, myself. I don't want you guys involved. Pretty much, you know, kind of like when Robin went through the same thing, you know, with CP9. back in the Water 7 arc. So it really did give me those like Water 7 feels, but the feels like went further beyond Super Saiyan, because it was so depressing. But yeah, I can kind of understand where they're going with it, but it was so depressing to see at the same time though. But I did like that one scene though, that was kind of a little funny, where like where Yanji's like, oh man, such a bitchy woman. I like that. And basically it's because Nami slapped Sanji and she's like, sayonara. I'm sorry we wasted our time coming to you. We're not gonna set foot on here. We're not gonna see you again. Let's just go. So she tends to her captain, obviously. And then when they're about to leave from the carriage, where Dry's all, Luffy's like, look, I know what's going on. I know what you're doing. You're hiding something, but look, come on, like, give me a break. Like, I'm not buying any of that. I'm really not, because obviously, if you would have killed me on the spot. So what I'm feeling right now is pain and hurt, and what I'm feeling is your emotions. You're hiding something. Listen, our journey's not done yet. You are the cook to complete my task, to complete my journey of becoming Pirate King. You're the only person's food of cooking I will ever eat, because it's so damn delicious. But of course, I will not leave your side. I will stay right here on this island. I will starve myself to death. Until then, even if you don't want to come, I will still be here. I will still be here, trying my very hardest to get your ass back on the crew. And of course, Sanji is just there. Yo, when I saw my dude Sanji crying, man, I couldn't see that, man. That was just way too painful. Like, just hitting his own captain, just doing all that. And it's just like, I felt so bad, man. Like, Jesus. Like, I really felt bad, because the emotions, like, really hurt you hard about, like, how, like, he didn't want to do it. You could tell he didn't want to do it. But he had to protect Zeph and them. Like, he didn't want Zeph to die. He really didn't want that. So, he's, you know, I'm pretty sure he feels really pretty much like an asshole for doing it. But he had no choice in the matter. So, that's basically that. And it was a very and of course, they end off with the ending theme. The very original ending theme. The very first one. Memories. Wow, I think it's a new version. I don't think it's the original one. I think they remastered it. I think, I'm not so sure. I need to look it up later on. I especially need that really sad OST when like Luffy's standing there, you know, talking to Sanji and stuff. Yeah. But that being said, that's pretty much it. By the way, there is no One Piece episode, just to let you know. Next week, there's no One Piece episode. We're getting the Dragon Ball Super 2 episode special, which that's going to be pretty freaking hype for us Dragon Ball fans. I cannot wait for that, because it's just an anime-only thing, so we can't really say filler or not. And it's still the Tournament of Power. I'm really excited. So that's going to be a really dope night for you Dragon Ball fans. I will see you there for that. My final score for episode 808 would be a clean 5 out of 5. The emotions will hit you hard. The music will hit you hard. The characters, the interactions, everything is just spot on for the emotion. It was a very nice touch. And yeah, for anime fans and for us who read the manga, I definitely recommend episode 808 over 807 any day. Which again, the special alone, man, should have been only. Now I know this is 18 minutes. I know it's been dragging out, but I really have to get 807 to drag it out as a little bit of a rant. Because it's like, oh man. But anyways, that's pretty much it. 5 out of 5. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below of the 1 hour One Piece special, Luffy versus Sanji. What you think? Did you really enjoy it? Were you kind of disappointed there really wasn't a really actual fight going on? If you guys are anime viewers only. And for you manga folks, do you think this actually did the manga justice? Rather just 808 or both episodes? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I would really like to hear your thoughts. And that's it. Don't forget to click the notification squad boys bell. Click on that bell to get notifications when my videos are uploaded. Also, do not forget to check out my social media plugins on my gamer tags as well. And that's it. So, peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky. God and Naru, ha ha ha, is the limit. And my manga fans, keep supporting Rich Read What You Watch. And for you manga folks, I'll see you guys this week for the latest chapter live reaction. And you anime fans, see you all in a couple weeks when the anime comes back. Because it's going to be some exciting stuff, especially from the preview. So, yeah, I really can't wait to see what they're going to do with that. So, until then, that's it.